Good morning. Our song today is Silent Night. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. From Luke 2:7. For a long time, many people thought that Silent Night was written by the German reformer Martin Luther. But in 1887, it appeared in a little book of songs entitled Dainty Songs for Little Lads and Lassies. It was published in Cincinnati by the John Church Company. The songbook was compiled by James R. Murray. There was a notation beneath Away in the Manger that said, Luther's Cradle Hymn, composed by Martin Luther for his children and still sung by German mothers to their little ones, but it only had 2 stanzas. It was found later with a 3rd stanza that was added in the 1900s by a Methodist minister, Dr. John T. McFarland, when his additional stanza for this carol was needed for a church Children's Day program. It quickly became America's favorite children's carol, and the words ended up being sung to 41 different tunes. People still assumed the poem had been written by the great reformer, Martin Luther. In 1945, a fascinating article entitled Not So Far Away in a Manger. It was written by Richard Hill, who said he had discovered the first 2 stanzas of Away in a Manger in an 1885 songbook entitled Little Children's Book, published by German Lutherans in Pennsylvania. But there wasn't any authorship listed, nor any appearance of the carol in German church history or in Luther's work. So Hill concluded that there wasn't substantial evidence that Luther wrote this carol. But when the carol suddenly turned up again in Philadelphia 400 years later, it is certain that even if Luther didn't write it, the colonies of German Lutherans in Pennsylvania certainly contributed towards its popularity. So it still remains a mystery today. Does anyone care? There is one thing we do know. There are children around the world who have come to love and know this little baby Jesus through this sweet carol, and who have gone to sleep praying, I love thee, Lord Jesus, look down from the sky and stay by my cradle till morning is nigh. Thank you for letting me share this Christmas carol with you today. And please come back next Thursday for another carol. And let's remember our friends and share that with them